Well, welcome to How to Write a Research Paper. This hopefully will help you figure out how to write and construct and put together a research paper step by step. There's a checklist you need to know first, though. All right. Uh, Before you start any research paper, you need to make sure you've got notes on your research, whatever it is that you are researching, and through those notes and through your research, you've come up with a thesis from those notes that you want to prove the reason for your writing. Sometimes these two things are switched. Sometimes you start with your thesis and then you go research, find research to prove it. Right? Writing a research paper, it takes energy, and I know you've got energy. And it also takes time, lots and lots of time, because it has to come together, have to organize things, and you've spent a lot of time already, and we've got a little bit more time to put into this to get a good research paper produced here. So if you've got all those things, and I believe you do, we can move on. Now, if I were to draw a picture of a research paper, it would look something like that. With the triangle up top, three or more. You could have a lot more rectangles. Sorry, they're not the best rectangles in the world, but I'm sure you'll survive. 3 rectangles and another triangle facing the opposite way. This is to represent what it is, what a research paper kind of looks like. The upper triangle is your intro paragraph. Okay, and these are your body paragraphs. And this triangle down here is your conclusion paragraph. All right. Now there's certain things that go into each one of these paragraphs, and we're going to take a look at those things a little bit more closely. All right. So let's do that. All right. So your intro paragraph. Your intro paragraph deals with. Get rid of that. Your intro paragraph, get zoomed in here, there we go. So your intro usually starts out with the first sentence is a broad statement. For instance, whatever topic you're doing knights and their horses, you want to think bigger than that for your first sentence. So I usually try to think of what era, what is the historical situation we're looking at here. So you talk about back in the days of the castle or something like that. Some broad statement that is very general but also includes your topic in a general sort of way. Then we, just like the triangle is narrowing towards the bottom, our next sentence should start narrowing it down to our thesis. So that's the first sentence. Next sentence is narrowing the topic. Okay. And then some people put in sometimes they use 2 sentences to do this. Do that, sometimes just one. But then the third and final is your thesis, or I shouldn't say third and final, it could be fourth sentence too, is your thesis, and you've already written that. So that is, you can tweak it a little, but you got to keep your thesis the same that we talked about. So broad statement, narrowing the topic in 1 or 2 sentences to bring it and connect the broad topic to the thesis. So the broad statement is connected to the thesis through the narrowing of the topic sentences. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. All right. Now, like I said, these are the body paragraphs, and I have 3 here, but you could have 4, you could have 10, you could have 40 if depending on the research. We're gonna let our research dictate the number of paragraphs, but each paragraph is built the same way. In this particular research paper, you have to decide what's going to divide your paragraphs. How are you going to divide the information? How are you going to divide it up? Is it going to be following a night through the course of a day? Is it going to be maybe care, training, and lifestyle? I don't know, but you have to think about the ways you're going to break up your paragraphs, the order you're going to do it in, and that's your organization. So in any body paragraph, regardless of what you're writing, usually you have your topic sentence as your first sentence. That tells the reader what you're going to be talking about. Knights had to be were expected to be well trained to protect their king, or something like that. So I know that if that's your topic sentence, knights need to be well trained to protect their king. I am assuming as a reader that you're going to be talking about training in this paragraph. Then you're going to give me details. Okay? Details about your topic sentence. They have to support your topic sentence. So if you're talking about training, these details should talk about training. And I would expect you to have at least one quote in each of the body paragraphs to prove that you're not making this up, okay? That you are not just pulling this out of the air, that you've researched this. So you're going to give me a quote, and whenever you quote something, you also have to explain that quote. How does it connect? Okay? How does it connect to the material you're talking about? How does it make any sense? All right, and then running out of room here, but then every paragraph needs to end with a conclusion sentence. It's kind of sloppy, but it ends with a conclusion sentence, concluding sentence. So you kind of last thought on training. If this particular paragraph was on training, then everything in there needs to be about training. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope. All right. So, then you're going to go ahead and do the same thing for every body paragraph. You start your paragraph with a topic sentence. I'm not sure why I can't get rid of training there, but there it goes. Bye-bye. Topic sentence, details, quote, do the same thing in that paragraph, same thing in this paragraph. Okay? And on and on and on. Now, when you get to the conclusion, that's a cool paragraph because you, at the end here, you restate your thesis. Okay, so right there, the first sentence of your concluding paragraph, you're going to restate your thesis. When it says restate, it means to put it in different words. Same meaning, same exact thing, but you're just doing slightly different wording, so you don't sound like a robot. Right, then usually after that, you review in a sentence your main points. Sometimes it takes 2 sentences to do that. And then the last sentence is usually a parting thought, some words of wisdom, or something for your reader to think about when it after they're done with your research. They'll be left with something to think about. So, parting thought. So, restate your thesis, review your points, and then a parting thought. I keep doing that too, don't I? All right. So let's go real quick once again. Intro. Start with your broad statement, narrowing the topic, sometimes 2 sentences for that, to your thesis. All right. Topic sentence is your first body paragraph, has topic sentence details to support that topic sentence, maybe a quote or 2 to help support it, explain how that quote connects, and then a concluding sentence. And you do the same thing in each one of your following paragraphs on the different topics. And then you restate your thesis and your conclusion, you review your points, and then leave any parting thoughts with your reader. All right? So, there you have it. Go for it. I'm sure you'll do fine. You're probably going to be a little confused, not sure what to do, but like I tell all my students, it's a lot easier for me to help you if, in fact, you write. If you write something, you've got to try. Okay, you've got to try something so I can help you. Blank paper doesn't help. Got it? I look forward to seeing what you create.